Microsoft Teams is down again. Let's take a look at what StatusGator is showing about this Teams outage. StatusGator, of course, is a platform that sends you early outage alerts for all of the services you rely on by aggregating the status of all of these services into a single platform. You can see here on StatusGator's public website, Microsoft Teams is showing as a possible outage. So we show a possible outage when we receive an uptick in reports of an outage. This is the crowdsourcing component of our product. We call this an early warning signal, and we very often detect outages long before providers acknowledge them. So here you can see, I'm showing people from all over, looks like mostly in the US right now, although possibly some from around the world. We can check the Microsoft Teams outage map here. Let's click on that one. Here's the Microsoft Teams outage map. These are all the reports that we've received over the last 24 hours, but I can tell you most of these came in the last few minutes. It's now 2:45 Eastern time on Thursday, October 9th. Looks like most of these here are coming from the US. This could be a localized outage, maybe in North America. I'm seeing the top three areas are Texas, California, and Georgia. That just happens to be where the reports are coming in. On my back end view, I've got more details here. I can refresh this and see where people are reporting outages from. Looks like everywhere, every state looks to be represented. Most people are just saying that there is a problem or a connectivity issue with Teams, but I'm seeing comments like poor connections, glitchy call connectivity, poor audio, unable to log into the meeting. Messages are very slow. These are all just in the last few minutes. Even in just the last 1 minute alone, it looks like we've gotten 10 or 20 reports. So this appears to be a widespread outage. If you check on Reddit, I see lots of people reporting Microsoft issues. Here's one from about 30 minutes ago when this started, 1:15 p.m. Central Time. And it looks like this person is reporting more than just Teams down. I'm seeing Entra, Admin, Azure all seem to be having issues. I know on StatusGator, of course, we have Teams. We also have most of the 365 ecosystem. Here is another possible outage detected by StatusGator just with the general Microsoft 365 apps ecosystem. This spike here seems to show outage reports coming in just in the last few minutes. Perhaps this started with Teams 30 minutes ago, but has now been expanding to other services. I see here Exchange is another very popular Microsoft service that we're monitoring. And it looks like Microsoft has acknowledged this outage because I'm seeing minor Exchange outage. That is what shows when Microsoft acknowledges the outage. So here you can see people are reporting outages from all over. Looks like here a couple in North America over the last several minutes on Exchange. I did just before this outage got underway, just as this outage got underway, rather, I started looking at some of the LLMs and AI tools and seeing what they show. I checked ChatGPT. Surprisingly, ChatGPT does show a Microsoft Teams outage, although it seems to be referencing an issue that started earlier today. I know Microsoft Azure had a Azure Front Door, that's their CDN outage, about 12 hours ago. And that is what ChatGPT seems to be referencing here. It's even saying down detector as reporting no problems for Microsoft Teams. So strangely incorrect, seems to be referencing a previous outage. Also check Perplexity. Perplexity usually is the one that does a lot of research when you query something. You can see it even referenced StatusGator here, Microsoft Teams status page, saying Microsoft Teams is not currently experiencing a widespread outage according to real-time outage and service monitoring platforms. You know, why it says that is kind of beyond me because obviously StatusGator is showing the ongoing outage on its page, and it seems to have even pulled down the StatusGator page right here. So don't really understand how it's able to pull this data in and think that there's no outage ongoing. Google surprisingly did not give me an AI overview for this. It did just give me the normal Google search results. I don't really know what triggers an AI overview, but those are usually awful, so I'm not surprised. Maybe they're pulling back on that. Here you can see Google AI mode. This is the new mode for Google. This is saying no widespread reports of a Microsoft Teams outage. Again, this is wrong. I don't know why it would say this. Very many providers like StatusGator are showing many people reporting a problem with Microsoft Teams. I also checked Claude. This does say, yes, Microsoft is currently experiencing outage affecting Microsoft 365 services, including Teams and Exchange Online. But again, it does seem to be referencing, let's see, an outage from yesterday. So this is October 8th of this article. So why it seems to reference an old outage and think this is ongoing, I don't know. But clearly this is a different thing. If you go back to StatusGator's page, you can see, yeah, this clearly did not start a day ago. This is a new outage that started just about 30 minutes ago. It looks like 2:15 Eastern time. Yeah, and the outage is ongoing. You know, one of the great things about StatusGator, of course, is it will send you not just the official outage alerts. So Microsoft has acknowledged this outage now some 30 minutes later, but it also sends you these early warning signals. So we very frequently detect outages before the provider acknowledges them. Here, it looks like it was 25 minutes after StatusGator detected the outage that Microsoft actually acknowledged this on their official status page. From the StatusGator dashboard, you can always see if there is a possible outage underway. You can also see official outages as well. You can see on this StatusGator board, I've got looks like 73 monitors on this board, and having a single pane of glass so where you can see the status of all these services is really one of the key values of StatusGator, along with those early warning alerts. So we'll continue to monitor the situation here with this Teams outage. If you're affected by it, I hope it recovers quickly for you. And if you need to get monitors like this and alerts like this, you can always sign up for StatusGator. There's a free plan that lets you monitor up to 3 services at no cost, so you're welcome to do that.